Good morning, sir.
Good morning. What do you have this morning for breakfast?
Let me get you the menu.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't read menu. I can't. I'm blind actually.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
So we have.
Oh, okay. You know what? Just bring me a fork and a knife that one of your customers has just eaten with. I will help myself with that. Just bring it. Okay, this will do. Give me the pancake the person just ate. Make sure you give me the orange juice to drink as well. I think it's bacon. I think ham or bacon. Make sure it's included. Okay?
Okay, sir.
And add enough sauce. Thank you very much. I'm waiting. How are you? Are you the waiter?
Yeah.
What do you have this afternoon for lunch?
Well, the menu is right before you.
The menu?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. You remember, I came the other time, the blind guy who came and ate here. So I don't read menu, I can't.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Let's do the usual thing.
Oh, okay. And here you go.
There you go. Alright, this customer ate fried rice with chicken. So get me the fried rice with chicken. I don't need spice. There's no spice in this food. I like the way the person ate. No spice. Oh, waiter. Please don't, I'm sorry. Get me the red one the person drank. I'll take that as well.
Right here.
Wow. Wow. What a beauty. We must have taken weeks to make this person. How are you, Queen? Join me in my meal if it comes. Never mind, we can, have some.
Okay. Here is your fried chicken rice. And here is the fork.
I can smell the aroma. Let's eat.
This blind guy. What kind of man this so? If that weird thing now, then you real smart though. It make me scared. But wait, if that weird thing he doing, I will know. I will deal with him. My dear,
yes?
the thing they can still one will never end. That's true. They can one blind man that can go to the restaurant. I haven't seen any blind man behaving like that before.
So what he can do?
That guy can ask you to bring fork and knife that somebody used before. And the man will smell it one by one, he will know everything what the person call for. So I can be thinking, I can be thinking what that weird thing he be doing, so I plan for him.
How you will deal with that kind of man?
What I want you to do, just take one fork and one knife. Go and body, watch it. When you feel it doing it, just take your bra, you rub it on it. Let me see what he will know. Let me see what thing he will do. I beg you, just do that one for me. Rub it on the groove. prepared this special for you, you know. You came here 2 times and I made a mistake. So I thought not to make the same mistake.
Oh yes, I guess you saw me coming.
Yeah, as soon as I saw you, I just knew exactly what to do.
You guys really cook here. Who is the boss?
Well, actually the boss. My wife and I own this place, but I decided to be a waiter too. You know, when you say you're a leader, you got to be in the forefront.
That is exactly. Yeah. He who says that there's the old proverb. He who says let's go should be the first to lead the road.
Exactly.
Yeah. So this is why. Yeah, that's a good example. And so this call can never have been prepared for me, right?
Of course.
Okay. So you said your video, you brought it one for me. You want to prepare for me, eh?
Yeah.
Madia works here too?
What?
Madia Gaswa. Now Madia Brass Betty so. Where's you? Oh no, Madia. Long time.
Hi, beautiful. Excuse me. Come in. Well, you know, the word beautiful is an adjective that will honor describe you. You are just so creamy, just nice looking. By the way, you seem like someone who has some foreign education. Did you school in England or the USA? Anyway, I'm freaking you all right. I'm just freaking you. Can you say the word?
Fine boy. If I say I can't let you, Lala. Oh, my husband, we are getting jealous. If you say the same care, it'll pity me if I see your car.
What? Hello? 3? Okay, I'm coming there. I will be there, yeah? Okay. Okay. You know what? Get off my car. I said, get off my car.
Where you say going to now?
I'm not going to town. I'm not going to town. Will you force me? Get off my car. Get off my car. Look at you there. Creamed my foot. Beauty my foot. Lamb book, you want lamb book. All you do is take pin and put on your leg.
You see, I UNHCR police UNHCR. But I think that UNHCR don't have people spare you. Expect pocket. Simple about pocket. Any pocket.
Be your own part. My whole life like you, I will spoil you. Oh, okay, me to the call, yeah. Hello?
Yeah, my man, that is magnificent.
No, man. If you say that, will be devastated. Okay, but you know that corruption. The whole thing is corruption. Listen.
I see I got corruption for corruption. They come here. What they call?
Listen, but the children we are moving on cool, man. Yeah. Hold on, I'll call you back, my man. Just be fast. I'm going to a meeting, as you can see.
Please pay corruption for all.
What?
They see what you use the general telephone. You're talking general corruption.
Sorry, my begin. I'm living around here.
Let me see, man.
You tell them, I say, you just take corruption. Why we go from that here? I we are not beat them from you friend you. Are you agree? I see what men no po. You I see what no. We there why we I understand. I'm going to school. My begin I put it down. I put it down. Spend corruption. You tell the money. Yeah, I'm saying spend it too. Put it down. Spend it now. Spend corruption? Yeah. Ko. K-O. Frère.
So you got interview too, man?
Yeah, man. I see interview when we here.
Tell them come here now.
That's smart. Wish you all the best. Great.
Me?
Play low, man. Why you rush for?
Okay.
Relax. You know you got me here. The job and the thing you.
I'm gulo.
Good day, sir. Hey, how you doing? You have an interview? Yes, sir. Great. Yeah, come on, have a seat. I'm looking at your resume right now. I think it's a good graduate University of Liberia. Went to study at Marist Polytechnic. You graduated as well. You also have some foreign education from Ghana. Yes, sir. Great. That's exactly what we're trying to look for in our country. You know, and we're looking forward to this kind of experience to make sure that our company is okay. Right. So, okay. This is what we're going to do. I'm going to send it straight to my IT department. They're going to look at it, and they're going to advise me from that point. So I like you to keep your phone on. I like you to keep your email very active. So as soon as we can go through it in a week or so, we can get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. But for me, I think it's a good document. I think we need people like you to bring your kind of experience on board to make our company what it is. Okay? Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you,
in
sir.
advance.
All right, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Great.
Thank you.
Great.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Some accountability to this process. So we're going to send a representative to report as soon as
man,
possible. The best we can do is to make sure
you don't let me lose a job.
You can't call you back. Let me call you back.
I come on interview. What kind of man is I'll call you back. I'll call you back. What kind of man is after the man that come on interview? The man just calling me all day, calling me all day. Anyway, when I'm beating a jet telephone call.
Are you really here for this interview?
Yes. I know you don't want to do the interview.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's get ready for the interview, okay?
I can't. Waiting for.
You care to take the shades off your face?
My shades again, you still see my face.
Please take it off.
Interview, huh?
So let's begin. What is your name?
MP.
MP. What is that?
Money got bigger.
Money got bigger.
Are you looking for an affordable insurance company that can address all of your needs? Then your search is over. Peter Mastercard Insurance Agency located in Trenton, New Jersey is one of the best that you will prefer. Peter Mastercard Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency that specializes in low-cost insurance, which includes homeowner insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, business insurance, and free consultation in financial planning. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies that provide affordable prices. Our staff speak both English and Spanish for your convenient services. You can contact us on 609-571-3037, or better still, visit our website www.pmassinsurance.com, or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also request a free quote from our website. Try us today at Peter Mastercard Insurance Agency and come back tomorrow.
Broadcasting live to viewers in Liberia and around the globe. Good evening and welcome to KMTV News Today with me, Anthony Kokoi. Story top in tonight's presentation. The Center for Transparency and Accountability Corruption Perception Index report reveals that Liberia is one of the worst performers in the fight against corruption and bad governance, calls on government to ensure the independence and vibrancy of anti-corruption institutions in Liberia. The Liberian disabled community expresses high level of frustration over President Weah's second annual address, says the president's message does not reflect the disabled community. To enable his administration to deliver on its promises, President George Weah promises to forward several bills to the legislature for ratification. And away from Liberia, authorities in Sudan have ordered the release of all detainees held during the weeks of anti-government protests. Welcome to KMTV News. In an effort to deliver on his popular agenda, President George Weah says he will submit several new bills for consideration to the legislature. The bill, among others, includes an act to ratify and authorize the payment of the government of Liberia of tuition fees for all undergraduate students in the public institution, the National Youth Act, among others. The President Weah believes the bill, when considered by the legislature, will empower the ordinary people. He made a statement Monday when he delivered his second annual address.
Year of governance, we intend to submit several new bills for your consideration to enable our administration deliver on its purpose agenda for prosperity and development. These will include, among others, an act to ratify and authorize the payment by the government of Liberia of tuition fees for all undergraduate students in all public universities and colleges in Liberia. The National Youth Act, Liberia Technical Vocational Education and Training Commission Act, revised Liberian Bank for Development and Investment Act. During 2018, we issued one executive order to address a national imperative, Executive Order number 93, extension of the Executive Order number 87, suspension of tariff on rice.
The Liberian leader at the same time said the broken economy inherited by his administration in 2018 is still in a struggling state. He said despite hopeful recovery, the expected growth rate is still below the ladder.
Important to mention that the broken economy inherited by our administration caused by the risks associated with the democratic transition in 2017, collapse of the country's major export commodity prices on the global market, the unmade withdrawal, and the effects of the Ebola virus disease in 2014 is still in a struggling state. Despite these peculiar adverse economic circumstances, growth in real growth domestic product recovered at 2.5% in 2017 and was projected to rise to 3% at the end of 2018. By 2023, we expect the economy to grow by a further 4.7% on account of further expansion in commercial, gold production, growth in the agriculture and forestry sector, formation of special economic zones, and other economic reforms envisaged under the Pro agenda for prosperity and development. Even with these optimistic recovery forecasts, our projected growth rate are still below the pre-Ebola period, when the economy grew on average by 7.5% annually. Honorable members of the 54th legislature, during the period under review, the Liberian dollar performed poorly against the United States dollars. As a sustainable remedy to the exchange rate problem, the central bank is concluding arrangements on the use of various monetary policy instruments, including the introduction of a standing deposit facility, a standing credit facility, and CBI index bills and notes to ensure a more stable macroeconomic environment in 2019.
Well, minutes after the president's speech, a team of legislative reporters spoke to Public Works Minister Mambudu Yimpan.
I think you have done well, and so we will not rest until the last road to the remotest part of this country is paved. We have always maintained that roads connectivity is the fulcrum of the Pro agenda, because the road to development begins with the development of roads. Every sector is somehow related to roads, whether in the educational sector, the health sector, agricultural sector, they are all interconnected to road connectivity. And so Mr. President's emphasis, the government's emphasis, the emphasis of the PAPD on road connectivity is well in place. And we, as the minister in charge of road connectivity, we like to commit ourselves on this day, reiterate our commitment to ensuring that the mandate of Mr. President is executed to the fullest, and our country is connected, and our communities are connected. And so when you go into the view today, you will see all of our communities, in most of our communities in fact, that road works are ongoing. And these road works in the different communities are being funded from domestic revenue, which I think is good news for all of us as Liberians, because this is a manifestation of the judicious utilization of domestic revenue. talking about economy, the president also talked about the export earnings. In most instances, we export raw materials. We do not add value to what is extracted and that is exported. So as a result, our foreign exchange earning is very low. And what is happening in the international market also has a direct influence on what is happening domestically. So that is why the economy went through such a challenge. But the president has been able to take some strong decisions. For example, cut the salaries of our presidential appointees. That has been able to give us some savings. Savings are now being used to address domestic issues.
The annual address of the president attracted the attention of many Liberians, including the opposition community. 4 collaborating political parties, including the Unity Party, Labour Party, the Alternative National Congress, and the All Liberian Party, reacted to the president's address, describing it as deceptive and disappointing. According to the parties, the president refused to address prevailing challenges confronting the ordinary Liberian people. Wilmon Pay is former ruling Unity Party chairman.
Message, fellow Liberians, for over 1 year, we have endured tremendous hardships imposed on you by what is evidently one of the worst governments on the planet. Amanda! Away! Amanda! Away! Amanda! Away! Amanda! We thank God Almighty for His providence and leading, and for preventing Liberia from sliding right back into violence despite provocation from fanatics and diehards of the ruling coalition for democratic change. We also extend thanks and appreciation to our international partners and friendly governments for their continual contributions to the peace we all enjoy. Fellow Liberians, you just listened to President George Weah's annual message presented to the legislature as mandated by Article 58 of the 1986 Constitution. As expected, he failed yet again to assure us that he is committed to serving as president for all. On January 22, 2018, President Weah pledged to, quote, end corruption, be president for all Liberians, and change the unacceptable trend of Liberians being, quote, spectators in their own economy. What you have endured in the last year is contrary to the pledge made on January the 22nd, 2018. From all indications, not only are Liberians spectators in their own economy, but they are now also effectively bystanders in the affairs of their own country. The president, his cronies, and a handful of foreigners are the main actors and participants in the Liberian economy. And even more appalling is that some of his foreign business partners have horrible criminal ties in their respective countries. Public corruption has galloped out of control.
Let's now go back to Capitol Hill, where Nima County Representative Samuel Koga has termed as mockery to democracy the huge presence of partisans who were seen clapping and chanting by the crowd during the president's speech. According to Representative Koga, addressing the vice president at the event was a misstep on the part of the president. The Nima County lawmakers spoke to legislative reporters on Tuesday.
About that, the person who wrote the speech, the issue of addressing the vice president was one of the missteps that I saw, because the Constitution provides that when the two houses meet in joint chamber, the Speaker of the House presides, and the president's presentation is directed to the Speaker of the House. So you would have said, Mr. Speaker, member of the 54th legislature, then he go ahead. The vice president is from the executive. While it is true that she's presides over the Senate, but when it comes to joint chamber, where the Constitution provides that the Speaker presides, the Speaker should be the one to be the address, and then the member of the House, the both houses. So there where I saw some, some mistake And then the second aspect is not a fault of the president. It is a fault of those who organized the protocol. Those that were serving yesterday as a sharing scrap, that was illegal under our constitution. Once the president is reporting to the House of Representatives or the legislature, that place is considered as a sacred chamber. No clapping. It was incorrect to have done it, and people turn the place as a sharing scrap. It's a mockery to democracy. That was wrong, and we want to sound a caveat to those who did that yesterday to curtail whenever the president is coming for a nationwide address. They should listen, because there are other dignitaries who leave their duties to come and listen, and those messages that are being put out can be captured and can also be cataloged as a working tools in the various countries, and it will also enhance the country activities. With that,
the Liberian disabled community has expressed frustration over President Weah's second State of the Nation address. According to the country director of the African Youth with Disability, Williams Yasia, the president's message to the country does not reflect the disabled community. He told reporters Tuesday that the disabled community is saddened by Mr. Weah's deliberate decision to forget about them.
Like to beat around the bush. You know, the speech that was given yesterday, when it comes to the sectors that has to do with disability, not much was done about it. I did not hear anything much about it. Because why? This act is not passed where people living with disability will participate in the growth and development of Liberia. So the only way that particular statement can capture, persons with disabilities when the act is passed, because at that time we will be fully inclusive of everything that is happening in Liberia. So like that, there will be when he is making a statement or when he is making his State of Nation address, I believe the disabled community will be captured.
Well, if you just joined, you're watching KMTV News Today with me, Anthony Kokoi. Still ahead of us, the Center for Transparency and Accountability, CENTAR, has labeled Liberia as one of the worst performers in the 2019 Corruption Perception Index report. Let's now go for the short break. When we come back, we'll bring you more developments. Welcome back and many thanks for rejoining us. The Center for Transparency and Accountability, CENTAR, has labeled Liberia as one of the worst performers in the 2019 Corruption Perception Index report. Unlike other improving countries, Liberia, according to the report, is amongst the biggest decliners since 2012, dropping by 9 points. CENTAR has, however, alarmed over the underperformance of Liberia, stating that the country is rather promoting corruption than good governance. The group has, among other things, recommended to national government the immediate commissioning of an audit of the past administration and ensure the independence and vibrancy of anti-corruption institutions in the country. Anderson Maiman is the executive director of CENTAR.
Liberia ranks 120 out of the 180 countries surveyed with a CPR score of 32. In fact, Liberia's CPR score has declined from 41 in 2012 to 32 in 2018 correspondingly. Compared to other countries globally, Liberia is among the biggest decliners since 2012, dropping by 9 points from 41 to 32. While countries like Ivory Coast, Burkina Faso, and Senegal are busy improving their governance and democratic credentials, Liberia is fast declining in and undermining its own fight against corruption. CENTAR is deeply concerned about these developments, especially what's obtaining in Liberia. Liberia's continuous underperformance, especially its position among the worst decliners worldwide. This is concerning. This speaks to government's inability to address entrenched culture of impunity and enforce existing anti-corruption laws and policies, limited or no effort to comprehensively audit the past administration and prosecute allegedly corrupt officials, violation of the Code of Conduct for public officials, and limited moral and financial support to public integrity institutions are counterproductive to the fight against corruption in Liberia. To reverse the trend and improve Liberia's standing in the region and globally, Center recommends the following to President Weah and the CDC-led government: that officials of all three branches of government, including the executive, judiciary, and legislature, declare their assets, incomes, and liabilities in full compliance with the Code of Conduct for public officials. As recently reported by the LCC, the current limited compliance by officials, especially among those in the executive and legislature, is concerning and needs urgent attention. Such declarations, including those of officials from the previous government, must be verified, findings published, and recommendations fully implemented. That a comprehensive audit of the past administration is commissioned to ensure that those who embezzled public resources are identified and prosecuted. 3. Ensure the independence and vibrancy of anti-corruption institutions by giving them full moral, financial, and logistical support to effectively operate.
A bit of good news down for Liberia. The Kolibu Neuroscience Foundation, in collaboration with the Campbell's firefighters, has donated an ambulance to the Ministry of Health and firefighting accessories worth over $175,000 United States dollars to the Liberia National Fire Service. The donation, according to the president of the Kolibu Neuroscience Foundation, Mike Rapture, is part of the institution's move to make the two government entities more effective in the discharge of their respective duties. Madam Rapture added her organization will also endeavor to train medical staffs of Liberian health sector, which she noted is cardinal to the well-being of Liberian people. For his part, the commander of the Camp Lutz firefighters said the items worth $175,000 USD is not for individuals, it's not for individual benefit, but based on humanitarian gesture to the Liberian society.
Be here with you all today. A Canadian contingency has come out to launch the first ambulance and I guess firefighters launch in terms of what service development can be achieved here in Liberia. And it's just a very special day. We're not just talking about structures like ambulances and fire trucks and those kinds of things, which are critically important. We're talking about training and education for medics and critical care staff that are involved in looking after trauma patients and different ones out in the field that need urgent care, safe urgent care.
It's amazing to be in this beautiful country. We just arrived last night and already we're just overwhelmed with the hospitality of the Liberian people. What I've noticed in my short time here so far, speaking with the fire chief, speaking with the Minister of Health, the Deputy Minister of Health, and also the Kolibu Foundation, is that we're all blind. We are. It's a common. I guess it's a common feature with a lot of the emergency responders is that we're blind, and we are absolutely blind to borders, which is a beautiful thing. So I'm speaking with the fire chief. It's not about helping. It's not about helping himself. Speaking with the Minister of Health, Deputy Minister of Health, it's not about helping themselves. It's about what we can do for humanity. And that's why we have these items here that have come from Canada. That's why we have the fire truck. And that's why we have such an amazing relationship, is that we are all blind to the borders. And our goal is to better humanity. And it's just amazing to be in this beautiful country.
Meanwhile, both Liberia's Health Minister, Dr. William Anjala, and the head of the Liberia National Fire Service, Ellis Dixon, on behalf of the institutions, thanked the foundation and the firefighters for the aid. The two government officials assured the groups of their respective institutions' commitment in making maximum use of what was given to them to benefit the lives of Liberians.
So let me say thank you to the team from Canada and all of the organizations that put together to come to Liberia. Not only are you sending the things, but the fact that you brought it to Liberia tells us how much love you have for us in this country. So we want to say a very big thank you for all that you are doing. And we're sure that this is not the end of the relationship because we got more to do. They falls in line with the fact that in about 3 days' time, we want to launch an ambulance service for the Liberian people. And we want to commission Pete as the lead ambulance in the team. So the ambulance has a name. So remember that, Mark, that this ambulance has a name, and on Friday, hopefully, we will be able to launch the ambulance service. And we have 3 EMS and paramedics, and we hope your team will be able to train our team even more, so that when somebody uses the number and call the ambulance, that the ambulance team will be able to diagnose and give the person support while we call the different hospitals to make sure that they know that a patient is coming, what's the condition of the patient, and they can be ready to accept the patient. So this is what...
And we want to extend our thanks and appreciation to Chief D. Chief, we want to say thank you for this donation. And thank you to the team that have come this far. From the fire department, the Liberia National Fire Service, we receive it wholeheartedly. I can see my deputy is already in his gear. Tells you that we're going to use it the way a fireman should use it. One of the gear, if you go on the market to get one, it will cost you $1,000 for a gear. So we want to say thank you so much, and we appreciate this gift from you and from your department. Thank you.
And away from Liberia, authorities in Sudan have ordered the release of all detainees held during weeks of anti-government protests. The release was ordered by Sudan's Intelligence and Security Chief, Salah Gus, the Information Ministry said in a statement. No reason was given. More than 1,000 people are reported to have been detained in the protests, which began in December. President Omar al-Bashir has blamed the unrest on foreign agents and rebel groups in the Darfur region. Meanwhile, riot police in the capital Khartoum used tear gas to dispel dozens of demonstrators in Beirut district on Tuesday, witness said. With that foreign development, we come to the end of today's edition of KMTV News Today. But before we go, here once again are the top stories we've been following. The Center for Transparency and Accountability Corruption Perception Index report reveals that Liberia is one of the worst performers in the fight against corruption and bad governance, calls on government to ensure the independence and vibrancy of anti-corruption institutions in Liberia. The Liberian disabled community expresses high level of frustration over President Weah's second annual address, says the president's message does not reflect the disabled community. To enable his administration to deliver his promises, President George Weah promises to put forth several bills to the legislature for ratification. And away from Liberia, authorities in Sudan have ordered the release of all detainees held during the weeks of anti-government protests. Well, viewers, would like to say many thanks to you for your viewing. Do join us tomorrow when we shall be here to bring you more developments. Until then, my name is Anthony Kokoi. Good night.
Are you looking for an affordable insurance company that can address all of your needs? Then your search is over. Peter Masterquad Insurance Agency, located in Trenton, New Jersey, is one of the best that you would prefer. Peter Masterquad Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency that specializes in low-cost insurance, which includes homeowner insurance, auto insurance, life insurance, business insurance, and free consultation in financial planning. We partner with over 20 top-rated companies that provide affordable prices. Our staff speak both English and Spanish for your convenient services. You can contact us on 609-571-3037, or better still, visit our website www.pmassinsurance.com or find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and also request a free quote from our website. Join us today at Peter Mastercard Insurance Agency and come back tomorrow.
They call me generally told me say my past sick and they need money for him to get a treatment. For your grandchildren, not small distance. I get the money in my bag here, but who's to trust?
My girl, Orange Money has made everything easy for you and myself. All you need to do right now, go to anywhere you will see Orange Money, be it their agent, POS, or Orange Money booth around town. Go there, you do your Orange Money registration. Orange Money registrations are free. All the people will do, they will deposit the money into your account. When you have your account now, when they put the money there, that *144#. Then all the instructions, the way you want to send your money, you can send it right to Grand Jire, Bokon Jire, Sano Kante, Green Day, anywhere you want to send it. I want to live with you.